there's commercial applications for all of these things across many domains. So really, really cool.
Absolutely, it's a great comment on we, being a small company, we are taking one use case at a time and trying to prove our both technology validation, doing thousands and thousands of landing, proving the safety case together with our customers, which cannot allow themselves because this industry is in its early beginning a mishap. But there's wonderful use cases out there that you can, and you said that in a drone delivery to a ship or to resupply the crew that is waiting like 3 weeks in a harbor that it's completely packed, and we saw that in during COVID time, or
Right.
to deliver a critical component to be replaced on a wind power in the middle of the ocean. Uh,
Yep.
those type will have to be remotely beyond vision line of sight, even probably completely autonomously. And for that, you need a reliable system that can not only land precise, also in a very harsh environment.
Oh, that's a great point. And you mentioned drone delivery, so I'm going to go there. What other use cases, the other use cases that WonderLand supports, how can they, for example, enhance the autonomy of a drone delivery service?
So basically, we divide drone delivery to two main points. One, basically as a one point of one family of missions are business to business, or urgent requirements delivery, and but most of the drone companies out there, both consumer level and business to business, are realizing that the best way to deliver a package safely and without a lot of hazard is to winch them, or to use a winch cable from a safe altitude. And also that a use case for WonderLand. Basically, it's the same vertical awareness that we need to create for the drone to land. You need to create both for the cable and the package itself. But there's another element to that, because a winch recovery or a winch delivery needs also to be very precise into some kind of either a mailbox or in a very, very small place. You can't drop it on someone's head, and it can potentially swing because of the wind, or because of the movement of the platform. And our software basically manage the movement of the platform itself, of the drone, to softly and accurately deploy and fly the package into their objective. While they're doing that, we are constantly looking for obstacles, for vertical awareness, either people or animals or the power lines, because everybody can imagine if a cable or a winch delivery will go wrong, also the platform will crash.
Well, yeah, and without naming the company, I was out there watching one of these drone deliveries, like a month or so ago. And right now, of course, I think this, or because we're not seeing this just in the U.S., we're seeing this globally. Where folks are relegated to have a visual observer, right? So you have to launch the drone, you have to send somebody out to the and the neighborhood where we were, you're exactly right. I mean, I'm talking power lines right next to the house that wanted the delivery, large trees, and as you said, dynamic obstacles. So there was traffic, of course. It was on a corner, so there were two roads. And to be able to have a system that takes into account wind and other factors for that winch operation, because these winches, they're dumb winches, right? They are not
Exactly.
smart winches. In other words, unlike the opposite, where we had Elistair, the tethered drone company, on here last year. Their cable is a smart cable because it's tethered, like it was built that way. It's part of an overall system, from the drone through the cable to the box. But you're right, these deliveries right now are using these dumb winches that a system needs to take into account for sure. So
Ex- exactly. There's a need. We are considering those tethers, those cables, as the actual glide slope of the vehicle, and vertical awareness means that you always check the vertical clearance or the ground risk and the air risk for the package, for the people, and for the aircraft.